dream about the women in my life. Images of them fill the empty spaces, like my grandmother and the ladies in her family. They are my tribe, my grandmother would say at her Saturday night gatherings. After dinner, my Cuban immigrant grandmother, her two sisters, and their cousin would leave the men to their fun and games. Then the women would dance, wild salsa dancing, their faces lifted to the night sky, their eyes intent. They were entirely focused on the dance. Oh, sure, they might break for a quick drink while they would glance back at the men. Only Cousin Maria would go over to the men to light her next cigarette, and then back to Abuelita, her little backyard patio, which was the dance floor. My sister and I were in charge of the record player, and it was such an honor. My mother's mother, our Nana, she didn't have a tribe. She had her food. She was German and spent all day Saturday baking for the week. My mother and my sister and I would arrive early to help. Well, actually, it was just a taste. In the evening, the whole family would arrive for Sunday dinner. Fresh baked bread, potatoes, noodles with meat. Green wasn't really a color that we ever saw on that table. Now, the dinner was very important to Nana. Yes, the food was, but it was the family gathering that meant so much. Our mother tried to show us that it was great to honor both grandmothers, like Nana's organization and dedication. She was the picture-perfect grandmother with her hair in a bun, and her apron was always covered in flour. She looked elderly at 50, and she probably felt it. She always struggled with her weight. When diabetes came on in her 60s, she never really got over that, even though she lived another 15 years. My abuelita and her sisters, they outlived every one of their peers. They were vibrant and active well into their 80s, except Cousin Maria. She never could free herself from those cigarettes. When we lost her, she was only 65 years old. My sister Julia got Nana's seriousness and commitment, and Abuelita's non-stop motion. Now this was a winning combination. She became a fitness instructor. She taught aerobics back in the 1980s, then went on to spinning, then Pilates, now yoga. She kept her body incredibly clean. Green tea, never coffee. Organic fruits, lots of vegetables, whole grains. I, on the other hand, tended more towards the German passion for buttered noodles. I envied my sister's healthy lifestyle, and I moaned at my 5 pounds per year weight gain. But I really wasn't able to do much about it. I did, however, get Abuelita's desire for a tribe. While my sister rode her bike alone to work, I was meeting my friends for lattes, the girls' nights out, and lunches downtown between clients. My tribe came from college, a freshman English class. We bonded over a shared love of Emily Dickinson. Years later, we would still write verses and share our poems with each other. Writing, reading to each other, talking, laughing, just the act of getting together got us through so much as the years went by. Karen, well, she was the first to have a baby. We gathered around her, and we took turns watching that baby so she could nap or take a shower. When Cindy and Gina went through divorces, we gathered around them. There were lots of boxes of chocolates and many long tear-filled nights. Lisa struggled with work, facing layoff after layoff. We all bought her groceries and stocked her kitchen, and then we all took her shopping for interview clothes. It was Diana and Jean who were our planners. Thank goodness for them. They kept us together by reminding us of birthdays, special occasions, and arranging special overnights, and of course, the infamous spa days. When Sandra's daughter Madeline was diagnosed with cystic fibrosis, we gathered in for the long haul, which meant many years of therapy. During one drug trial when Madeline was 12, we set up a massive carpool for her weekly hospital visits. Once a year, I would invite my sister to a girls' gathering, but she was always busy, until she wasn't. There was a mammogram and a biopsy, and then all activity stopped. There was only one thing we could do, and it was all-consuming. At first, I couldn't accept it. Julia had always eaten organic greens and quinoa, while I ate chicken with the skin still on it. She worked out, and I sat in coffee shops. It was unfair, but cancer isn't fair. So my tribe gathered in around me. Then they gathered around her. My sister didn't react well to the instant tribe, but they wouldn't quit. They took turns driving her to chemo, bringing her popsicles, rubbing her feet. I reminded her of Abuelita and her sisters and her cousin, and how they danced through everything, and they always danced together. Gradually, she received us. It was after the treatment, when the recovery began, that I saw how important her commitment to health was. Pilates hadn't stopped the cancer, but it did make recovery so much better. Her strong body bounced back. During her first days of recovery, I started to walk with her. My girls joined us. I tried quinoa. Julia learned to release, and I learned to step in, and we both got healthy. I believe that every woman dreams to live a life that is so beautiful and so compelling that her life will attract more people to move towards good, the great. And that good may be faith in God, belief in family, commitment to community or career. We just want ourselves and the people around us to be happy, to be healthy, and to experience our highest good. And these women, who formed me and are now only a memory, and the women who still walk by my side, they are my tribe. They are my inspiration. They are my mentors. You are my heroes. Ladies, you are our heroes.
You are the